Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Tate's Lions going up against Hilton's Colts. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the two #1 receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 9th-year man out of Georgia, their quarterback, and that's Matthew Stafford.
The arm has always been evident. The maturity has really increased in the last couple of seasons. How about 2016 for Matthew Stafford? 8 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter overtime, the most by a quarterback in a single season in the Super Bowl era. In fact, one Detroit newspaper put the odds of all those comebacks occurring at 8.65 billion to 1.
It's crazy. 8.65 billion to 1. I don't know that lightning will strike twice, but what a season. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 75 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Josh Ferguson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 6th season out of Stanford. Here's Andrew Luck.
And one thing you should never question with him, his toughness. Second shoulder surgery that he's coming off of, but he played through it last year. What do you have, 31 touchdowns and over 4,200 yards passing?
Yep.
This is a guy who's one tough hombre.
Second fastest to 15,000 passing yards in NFL history with that effort last year. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
The Indianapolis Colts offense in 2016 continued to be a hard one to prepare for because they had Andrew Luck back almost full-time and terrific weapons on the outside led by T.Y. Hilton. But the surprise to me, only 23rd in the league in rushing despite a 1,000-yard back in Frank Gore. They're looking for a little more balance so they can get back to the top of the AFC South.
To throw on second down is Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Luck on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And we will not see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Throwing again is Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief from 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
There they begin the drive with Abdullah. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Oh, he stays up. Stays on his feet. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. To the air again, Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, A lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing it.
And he lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. On first down, it's Lock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Luck throwing again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. The Colts are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Lions just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Colts line up at the 8. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown, as that evens the score at 7-7. Now after the fumble, Luck finding his go-to guy. That's T.Y. Hilton. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Ferguson, 97 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Abdullah again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Seven yards to go on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Stafford. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Third and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now it's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They go play action here on 1st down. A swing pass caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing again at Stafford. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.